Yo, welcome to Burning Gas on the Block. It's your man Sean here. Today we're going to get into NFTs. Real simple, I'm going to tell you about one that I personally own, which is a gambling ape. Ideally, I get paid passively for owning this particular NFT. It's literally a casino online, but because I own the NFT, I get shares in the casino. The crazy thing is the casino is opening up in the metaverse. So when people go there with their avatar and they spending money in the casino in their metaverse, I get a piece of that. So it's dope having this particular NFT. So I'm gonna get into, I'm gonna start from the top pretty much with what is an NFT, pretty much how to scalp them, where to look for them at, how to do the research, and then, tell you a little more about the gambling ape situation. So pretty much let's start from the top with what is an NFT. NFT stands for a non-fungible token. So to make this simple, because everyone isn't going to be completely familiar with cryptocurrency, but everybody is pretty much familiar with trading cards. Back in the day, we had, the upper decks and the hologram Jordans, and it was trading cards that we traded amongst each other. We could always reference an almanac, and we could see how much that card was worth or how many of them was made. Ideally, conceptually, think about an NFT like that. It's more so trading cards, but these trading cards have utilities. So example, if you minted an NFT, you could attach a personal utility to it. You may have a business that you may want to offer a sale through, 25% off. If I have that particular NFT, I can come with my wallet. You can verify the NFT because all NFTs are verified on the blockchain. It's a specific hash that's associated to that particular NFT, that particular image, that particular file that no one else will have. It's impossible, and it's on the blockchain, which is accessible anywhere. So when someone comes to your business and they have the NFT that you sold them, you'll be able to confirm via that hash that they are awarded or deserve that 20% off or whatever that sale is. It's an amazing process that people are using monetarily to pretty much scale, marketing and use marketing campaigns through this. So it's amazing. But let's get into how to and where to get these from now that you kind of have a bit of a conceptual understanding of it. So where to get them? So there are exchanges where you can buy NFTs from. There are, new exchanges launching every day. But, the most popular one as of right now would be OpenSea. It's kind of where the big dogs are at. I'm not saying it's the only big dog park. Crypto.com just launched an NFT marketplace with there. And let me stress, this is not financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. I am just providing you with information on what I do. If you deem this helpful, I'm glad. But this is for educational purposes only. So let's stress that. These NFTs and these marketplaces are pretty much extremely big for people that are looking to purchase them and pretty much get started in the space. The one that we're going to specifically look into, where I got my gambling ape from, is OpenSea. So when you connect to these exchanges, think about the marketplaces as being pretty much like an art dealer. And it's crazy, like art galleries are actually hosting NFT art viewings now. They just have a projector screen and the NFT is on the projector screen and people can bid on the NFT. But anyway, think of the marketplaces where these NFTs are held as an art dealer. When the NFT is posted, people can bid or people can buy outright. The way that you bid or buy outright is you have to have a wallet, which is a Web3 wallet. One that is, used across the board would be Metamask. So you would connect your Metamask to OpenSea.io and you would fund your wallet. So by fund, I mean send cryptocurrency, which would be in the form of Ether, more than likely for OpenSea. I do believe they accept wrapped Ether as well. But, you would send Ether to that wallet. You would essentially, find what NFT you would want and you would buy it. It's a simple process, but some people get hung up on setting up the wallet with MetaMask because it's very important to keep your secret phrase. If you lose your secret phrase, there's a good chance that you will never get into that wallet again. So it's like it's a 12 random word generated phrase that's provided to you, and you have to remember this phrase, to get access to your wallet. So that's important to remember. But once you're able to get MetaMask set up, you simply connect it to OpenSea, and you'll be able to purchase whatever NFT that you would like to purchase. It's important to practice security and safe measures when connecting your wallet to Web3 addresses. You want to make sure that you're always going to the right address. If you can double check it, it's very important to make sure that you're going to the right address, because people are being phished, which means you type OpenSea.io and you spell something wrong, but you typed it in Google, and you're going to get directed to a site that you're going to connect your wallet to, and it's going to steal all your money. It happens every day. This is why we stress joining the DeFi economy course, where we stress security and we teach you these things. So, if you're not losing money in crypto, then more than likely you're going to be okay, because the price is still going up. So if you can just keep what you're getting, you'll probably have a good time. So that's important to note. But, the next question that people, would probably have is, how do you get paid passively from them? We've covered, how you would get them by connecting your MetaMask wallet to OpenSea and then purchasing them. The next question that I get a lot is, how were you getting paid passively from having them? So this is where I use the Gambling Ape as the example. Prior to Gambling Ape going live, or the roadmap, well, they aren't live in the metaverse yet. The casino is built in the metaverse, but they aren't live in the metaverse yet. So prior to them going live in the metaverse, I was able to pretty much do research on the project. I joined the Discord. I looked, pretty much online. I looked at, who was a part of the project. Looked at the white paper. The roadmap was very important. All of this is available. If you go to OpenSea, they're going to have a category of their particular NFTs. You can go in, when you're on the verified OpenSea account for that particular project, their website will be listed if it's there, but their Discord most definitely. And you get involved and join this Discord, and you learn things about it and read about it. And then as time progresses, you position yourself to have either already acquired one by being whitelisted. So if you talk about it a lot and promote it a lot on your webpage, they may add you to a whitelist group, and you can get pretty much verified to purchase or mint. When the minting happens, you can be a part of that early mint. So it's important to get involved. Use Discord, Instagram, Twitter. There are so many tools to use. You can use Rarity Tools, which is a website. They post NFT projects. They tell you the rarity, and I guess I'll back up and I'll cover Rarity as well. Rarity is pretty much so if we go back to the hologram Jordan example for the playing card, what made that particular trading card valuable or rare was because it was a hologram. It was a hologram Jordan. When you're reviewing and looking into these NFTs, on OpenSea, make sure you're doing the research to see what it could possibly get you or what it guarantees to get you. Collecting some for artwork is cool, but you should, me personally, I would like to get an NFT that at least gets me membership to something. That's what kind of happens with the Bored Ape Yacht Club. It's a cult, like, you get a bunch of millionaires that own these, and they get together like you in an exclusive group. You got to think about it. Somebody could drop pretty much $1 million on an NFT. You might want to be in a room with them, talking to them to see how they got $1 million to pay for an NFT. Just a thought. But that is kind of how things are getting structured. What we're doing with the Eat brand NFT is going to be huge. So make sure you tap in for that. But ultimately, this technology is being leveraged to provide marketing. We're seeing it in GameFi as well, to where, if you're used to playing apps on your phone, you can buy an NFT. My guy Ryan has built a Ferrari, and you can literally buy this Ferrari NFT and go drive it around in the metaverse. So the NFT is literally code but you can drop this code into the metaverse and drive your Ferrari around. It's crazy and limitless, to think about, how far we could take this technology. But for the sake of getting specifically to, the properties and the rarity traits that you'll find on OpenSea, you'll see how the background in this particular image, the slots are purple. It has 5%. 5% have this trait. The headphones, 12%. I'm sorry, is that 13% have this trait? So basically, what it's telling you is there are probably 10,000 of these gambling apes, but out of the 10,000, 5% have the purple slots background. 13% have the headphones. If you see the NFT, he has headphones around his neck. So 13% of the 10,000 NFTs have the headphones around his neck. 1% have the Hawaii shirt on, which is important to note because that's extremely rare. 43% have the same eyes. 2% have the rose. That makes this even more rare. And then the skin is cream. 8% have that. For me, if I'm seeing more than 3 items that have less than 10%, 10% or lower rarity items, it's kind of intriguing to me because depending on what's offered, the rarity traits can really tie into being important and evaluating if you qualify for that. So you want to make sure that you're selecting an NFT that gives you the best chance to qualify for whatever utility may be offered in that particular project. So that's good to know how to look at the property. And again, if you go to the about, you'll see where you can read up on a project. They'll usually give you a Discord link. The icons in the bottom left hand corner, the first one is the web page, the second is the Discord, the third is the Instagram based on the logo, and the fourth is the Twitter. So that pretty much sums up how to get in contact with them from a social media standpoint. If you look at the contract address, and we dive into this more in our course in DeFi economy, you can actually look at the contract address and see what is happening at that particular wallet address, what NFTs they've minted already. Basically, blockchain is decentralized, so you can see every transaction within that wallet and within that project to confirm that it's real. And that's important because you want to make sure that, one, they are who they say they are. And you can do that by going to the website, going to the Discords, making sure that people are talking and the community is active. And 2, you want to make sure that they're actually doing what they say they're going to do. So, you would want to go to the contract address, see how many transactions they have, see, if those wallets are associated with wallets of the contract. We kind of dive into kind of like how to, more so confirm that a project is real in our course. So if you want to, dive in and get that information, make sure you type in the DeFi economy. We just want to give you security aspects and make sure you're good before you're jumping out here and getting wild. It's important to do your research. So, you'll see this is the web page of Gambling Apes, the casino. They have plenty of different, slots you can play, live casinos you can play. But I literally go to this website, connect my Metamask, my wallet, which is Metamask. It's a wolf. You'll see him when you go to him, like he be dancing and all types of stuff. Like, it's crazy. He moves with your mouse. So like, don't get lost moving your mouse around, making him wild out. Like, focus on what you need to do. That's important. So, this is also like where I go and I connect my wallet, and then I can bring up the dashboard for pretty much like the community of people who have the NFT. And we can see pretty much our ownerships, which is full screen here. You'll see how the gross gaming revenue is listed, very transparent with everything. And all it takes is me having this NFT, being able to have this NFT in my wallet, connect my wallet to their website, and it gave me access to this backend. It's pretty much how Web3 works. Web3 is a whole nother kid and caboodle to our course. But think about it as the new internet. When Google came along, we used to using an email address and a password to verify ourselves, and then Google could sync across other, applications, other websites. Web3 is literally wallet based, and we connected with Web3 apps with a wallet address. It's going to be extremely difficult. It's just going to make life so much easier, because literally you can spin up a wallet, handle your transactions, and that's all it's for. It's not used for anything else. So it's no one to pretty much, you can look on the blockchain, but outside of you open up an OpenSea account, tagging your wallet address and putting your government name attached to that wallet address, no one is going to know it's you. It does provide some some concerns for like criminals and people that's doing like nefarious stuff, but ultimately that's what this was created for, to decentralize, to pretty much remove the middleman, the banks and all of the people in the middle pretty much doing nefarious stuff from the equation. So when you think about that, just keep that in mind. But with Web3 being introduced, we're able to do things like this, which is pretty much connect my address, my Metamask wallet to Gambling 8's website, and then I can get paid out passively. You'll see for 2 months I've received 0.0134 ETH, which equates to $36. The thing about this to remember, and this is why I'm not pulling my ETH out. Ethereum price is going to go up and it's going to go down. But one thing that I do know is eventually it's going to continue to trend up. It's, as you see, it's $2,688 now. Listen, it's going to continue to go up, and that's all that matters to me. So when I'm looking at this, I'm going to continue to receive 0.0095 ETH every month. So when Ethereum goes up, what I have in here also will go up based on the value of Ethereum going up. So me just sitting here and having this pretty much invested in this casino, continuing to generate 0.95 ETH every month, waiting for Ethereum to continue to rise. We look back a year, it's going to be like, right now everybody's saying like, oh, I wish I would have brought Bitcoin when it was, I don't know, $2 or whatever the case may be. Not realizing like there are 100 other Bitcoins on the way. Like Ethereum is one of them. Right now, Ethereum is having to switch their protocol, but even in the midst of that, even in the midst of transitioning to proof of stake, they're still like, kicking ass. So it's like, once the transition happens, it's like that's another one. Then you got, Avalanche, like all of these different projects and networks are joining the ecosystem and processing transactions even faster and faster and faster. So Bitcoin is like, yeah, it's king, but there are tons of Bitcoins to come. And ideally you want to position yourself to understand what's happening, but also, take advantage of the wave. So yeah, that pretty much covers, how gambling, that I'm leveraging my Gambling ape to get paid passively. It did take an initial investment of purchasing the NFT, but it will continue to pay off, and as Ethereum prices rise, I will continue to see more of a return on my investment. So reach out to me directly if you have any questions about how I'm doing it. Drop some comments below. But for the most part, I appreciate your time and look forward to seeing you in the next video.